right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to finish up our absolute value graphing notes. Hopefully, you took some time to try this one on your own, but we want to figure out, what does this plus 1 do at the end of an absolute value? So how does that change our graph? So we're going to go ahead, pick our favorite points again. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Remember, you put your function here, absolute value of x plus 1. And we're going to go ahead and write that function, but instead of x, we're going to replace our x value. So I'm going to just write this, absolute value plus 1, absolute value plus 1. We're just writing that function without the x. And now we're going to go ahead, plug in those numbers. We're going to plug in -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Alrighty. So the absolute value, we got to do the absolute value first. So the absolute value of -2 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. The absolute value of -1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Absolute value of 0 plus 1 is 1. Absolute value of 1 is 1. Plus 1 is 2. Absolute value of 2 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Alrighty, now we're going to go ahead and graph that. So we're going to plot those points, -2, 3. So left 2, up 3. Left 1, up 2. 0, 1. And hopefully you see the pattern, 1, 2, 2, 3. And we're going to connect those, and we make our V. All right, so notice the difference. What happened when we had that 1 outside of that absolute value? What changed with our graph? Well, the number here inside, hey, it moved it to the left. The one here, oh, it moved it to the right. The number at the end, oh, what did it do to that V? Oh, it moved it up. Okay, so hopefully you notice those things. And our vertex is going to be this point at 0, 1. That is your vertex. All right, one last and final problem. Okay, so if we add 1, we know it went up 1. What do you think is going to happen if we subtract 4? What do you think is going to happen? Let's figure it out. Still write our function here, absolute value of x minus 4. And we're going to plug in our favorite numbers, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. And remember, sometimes you have to adjust these numbers. So I'm going to write absolute value minus 4. Absolute value minus 4, all the way down. And we're going to plug that in. Plug in -2 wherever that x is. And then we're going to evaluate that. The absolute value of -2 is 2. 2 minus 4 is -2. Absolute value of -1 is 1. 1 minus 4 is -3. Absolute value of 0 is 0 minus 4 is -4. Absolute value of 1 is 1 minus 4 is -3, and so on and so forth. And we're going to go ahead and graph that. Let's do it in green this time. So we're going to plot the points, -2, -2, -1, -3, 0, -4, 1, -3, 2, -2. Left 1, down 3. 0, -4. Right 1, down to -3. Right 2, down to 2. And hopefully you realized what that -4 did to this graph. Remember, it was a positive one, so it shifted it up one. The -4 outside the absolute value made it go down. So that is something I really wanted you to notice. So our vertex is at 0, -4. All right, thanks for watching this. Please go to your next slide in your digital notebook and finish the assignment for today.